Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with the usual weekly energy pick a card reading. What is your energy going to be in the next 7 to 10 days? As usual, I have three options. This is for option 1 viewers, this is for option 2 viewers, and this card is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates really strongly with you. But once you've made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the comment section or to the video description and you can click on the timestamp next to your choice. Your reading will start from there. I'll say my usual prayer now. You can use this time to make a choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, and masters, and all the white light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through the reading, please help viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of courage, compassion, love, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, I'll keep the other two options aside so that we can get started with our first option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers. So I'll keep your Rider-Waite tarot card and draw few other cards. Two cards will draw from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. I don't know why I was going to say the Energy Oracle. I'll definitely draw one card from the Energy Oracle deck as well. What is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to hear for the next 7 to 10 days? Thank you, Divine. And finally, we'll take one surrender card for the next 7 to 10 days. What is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to hear for the next 7 to 10 days? Thank you. Awesome. Let us now dive into your reading, my dear option 1 viewers. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So the card that you chose is about Queen of Swords. Okay. So Queen of Swords is like that no nonsense energy. But the Queen, remember, this is the energy of a queen. So definitely a person who has everything under his or her control here. The gender is irrelevant. But like the queen also represents nurturing, nourishment. But her style of nurturing is like giving tough love, giving the truth as it is, okay, not compromising with the truth. The Queen of Swords will never, you know, sugarcoat the truth to make it look like something else. So, and that's probably your energy in the next 7 to 10 days. You are saying, speaking your truth, or even if it's like truth of another situation, you are saying things as you perceive it. You're not sugarcoating it, or you're not trying to dumb it down or something. And your guides are like, yes, go ahead, okay, because you literally got the card, don't stop, okay. Even if people are trying to tell you that no, tone it down a bit, you are like too harsh, or you are being too practical, it's a good thing, because in the next 7 to 10 days I'm seeing you have to be practical, especially if there's paperwork involved, legal matters involved. You have to be practical, and don't listen to what other people are saying. You are on the right track. And with the Queen of Swords, I'm also getting that you are also defining clear boundaries. Like if you're leading something, you are delegating tasks very clearly, that okay, person A responsible for this, person B responsible for this, and this is the deadline, let's get it done. Okay, like no excuses, nothing. And that's how you're moving forward. Like with both these cards, of course this card clearly says don't stop, but with when I look at them together, I'm seriously getting like a strong communication vibe, where communicate execute, like this cycle is going. Okay, so, and your guys are saying you are on the right track. Don't pay attention, because some people will try to nag or try to pour water on your efforts. Don't pay any attention to them, and Be firm if you have to. You are being encouraged to be firm in the next 7 to 10 days. In any case, don't stop. Don't allow anyone to even put the thought of stagnation in your head. Keep moving forward. Okay, of course, meditation brings answers. At times when you feel slightly, overwhelmed and you don't know what is the next step to do, your guides are encouraging you to meditate because they are very much around you. And I think after the recent solstice, and feel free to check out that reading, I already did a video on solstice portal blessings. It was actually a very powerful portal where the connection with the spiritual realm actually increased for people who really want spiritual help, who really want to progress on the path of going inward, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're doing an elaborate ritual, or if you're sitting with your eyes closed for 5 minutes, or if you're just going and sitting in a park next to a flowing stream for 5 minutes. That connection, that pure connection with yourself, with nature, will actually bring a lot of clarity for you. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, again, my attention keeps going to the Queen of Swords, which you selected, is paperwork, clear communication, clarity in some form or the other coming to you. And your guides are like, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, just keep doing. Like, you find the solution, you execute that thing, then again you find the solution for the next hurdle, you overcome that hurdle, like that, you keep going. Of course, if you're worried about people not understanding in the beginning of the week, or whenever you're watching this, in the beginning it may seem like some people are probably not understanding you, or they are trying to tell you, no, your method is not right. But don't give in to that, because your surrender card is talking about surrender to receiving support and love. And you also have the happy family card. Okay, so this energy is full of this 10 of cups, where you feel fulfilled, where you feel loved, supported. So again, in like, when actually someone is giving you love, be open to receive it. That's very important. With the Queen of Swords, sometimes they become so dry that they are like, if even if somebody's doing something from a place of love, they're like, really? So don't be skeptical, don't be cynical. Okay, of course, if somebody's trying to stop you from moving forward, you don't pay attention to them. But there are definitely people around you, especially in your family, in your close friend circle, who really look up to you, value you, and they want to help you in whatever you are doing. Even if it's not like direct help in your work, they want to take care of you, and please allow them to do that. And the message here I'll read: allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Again, I'm hearing delegate the work. Okay, uh, like, similar to what's written on this card, delegate the work. With the Queen of Swords, sometimes you're like, okay, it's my problem, I'll solve everything. Don't be like that. Delegate the work, then you will see you are more relaxed, and the project or the work or the mission, whatever it is, that also moves forward in a smooth manner. Okay, because it's very, very strongly coming. You have love, you have support around you, people who really love you, adore you. So yeah, be open to receiving that. At the same time, if somebody is trying to stop you or saying you are not right and all, don't pay attention, but don't be rude also. Okay, don't be rude. That's the only, I would say, like, mild warning. Please don't be rude, but at the same time, you don't have to pay attention to naysayers. Keep going forward. Meditate, because there will be some inner guidance coming in. When you meditate, things will become more clear. And of course, there is a lot of love and support all around you. Okay, so yeah, this is all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome. Let me put these cards back so that I can move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this particular card. Before looking at it, I will draw your other cards. Next two cards are from Angel Answers Oracle deck. And remember, this is a timeless reading. Dear angels, gods, goddesses, what is it that my dear option 2 viewers need to hear from you for the next 7 to 10 days? I don't know, this is really specific. For some of you, some huge past life karma is being triggered, okay? Um, the next card I'm taking from an energy oracle deck, like it's a huge past life karma, and you will know because it's like a deep rooted pattern in this life, and something probably which you thought was no longer there, or you have overcome it, overcome this thing, suddenly it comes back to your life in some form of a situation or a person or a memory, and like really perturbs you, okay? But there's a good thing, there's a good ending involved. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like a really specific message. Thank you, divine. Okay, the final card is a surrender card. Let us now dive into your reading, my dear option 2 viewers. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, the card that you chose is actually a very positive card, but the rest of the cards look like a very different energy. And so this is one energy, this is one energy, exactly like I was saying. When I was drawing these cards, I was picking up this energy of like I told you, there's like a past life thing that totally takes you by surprise, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, in the next 7 to 10 days something will happen that you will perceive as, oh my god, why is this happening again, and blah, blah, blah. Your mind will like magnify it more than necessary, but it's not a bad thing. So I'll show the angel cards first. One is a no. It's followed by another card that says it's not the right time. And then from your energy oracle, you have anxiety. And then from your surrender card, you have surrender denial. Okay, so all these four cards I showed because it's like a story. Something that you wanted didn't happen, or the opposite way, that you didn't want suddenly popped up. And your guides are like, it's not the right time to resist it, to fight against it. And you know, the guidance is like, some of you are like, then what to do? Just don't take that thing so seriously, okay? Because some of you are being like really serious about it, and like much ado over nothing. That's what I'm hearing. You are losing your night's sleep and you're being super anxious, but you know, that's why this denial thing is coming. You're like, no, 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 I can't let this happen, or no, this cannot be this way. And you guys are like, surrender denial, okay? And then you will see things are easier. Like, for something that you really wanted to happen, it's not the right time for it to happen, okay? And if you just accept that, instead of just pushing people or yelling at everyone that why can't we do this, it will just build up the anxiety more and more. But the card you chose, that is actually the Three of Cups energy, okay, where three women are just rejoicing. So your guides are like, if you just let your hair down and just let it go, let everything go, that okay, this has happened. Um, I'll try my best to, do some, I don't know, like some improvement of the situation if possible, but I won't resist it. I won't think that no, this cannot happen. There's no way I'm giving into this. Because I'll read this message. It says, accept people. See, the first word is accept. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay, so the best possible decision is like at your doorstep. The only thing that is stopping you from seeing it is your denial of the situation. Like, very random example is coming in my mind, like a random thing, suddenly your ex comes back in your life and you're like, no, 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 why do I have to deal with this person, why do I have to see this person's face and all. Instead of all that resistance, if you're like, okay, I just talked to this person once and cleared that, see, what we had was good, but I'm no longer interested and have moved on, whatever it is, you just have a clear talk. And when you go to do that, you suddenly realize that your ex wants to get in touch not because of romantic reasons, but they actually have like a career opportunity which they want to pass on to you, which will be helpful, or want to refer another person to you who will be helpful in your business, something like that. And then you'll be like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Then you'll be celebrating. Then you'll be like, yeah, this is great. Um, from my example, my own life, I really giving examples from my life so that it makes things clear. This situation happened once. I was trying to get something done in some institutes, some sessions and all, which were all like normal, not so famous institutes, and they were all saying no. And it used to bother me. Why is everyone saying no? Then I would still indiscriminately pursue every institute without knowing their rank, or even knowing, but without paying much attention. And then, like a very reputed institute suddenly said yes to our proposition. And then it hit me, okay, all those no's were actually beneficial. If I had booked that time in those institutes, which nobody has heard about and all, then I wouldn't have been able to propose this to this much reputed institute. So one was here, the others were here. So basically, when I heard no's from these people, that was actually good. That was happening for my benefit. But at that time, I didn't know all that because that wasn't the right time. And I was anxious. Okay, then I have to find something, someone. But eventually, when I accepted it, that okay, people are going to say no, maybe out of 199 people are saying going to say no to me, but there's still possibility one might say yes. So me on my end should try everything that comes my way. That is when I surrendered that denial and just went ahead, did everything, and then suddenly one very reputed place is like, yes, please, we want to collaborate, or we want to do this thing. So that's the example I'm trying to give. Okay, for you it's exactly the same. My option to viewers, you are resisting something, fighting with something, or just telling your spirit guides, why can't it happen now, why can't it happen this way? Your guys are like, no, because it's not the right time, it's not the right thing. Please surrender denial, surrender your anxiety, lay your head down, have some fun with your friends. Before you know, you will suddenly see that, oh, you got a solution. Or even if the solution doesn't come from you, it'll come to you. Like something will walk towards you with an amazing offer and you will start celebrating. Okay, but for you it's really important not to fight against yourself and not to uh, be consumed by this energy of anxiety and restlessness and denial. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 2 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can And subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, really interesting reading. Let me put this cards back. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this particular card. I'll keep this card aside and draw all the other cards so that we can look at all of them together. The next 2 cards I'll draw from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Dear angels, what is it that my option 3 viewers here need to hear from you regarding the next 7 to 10 days? Thank you. Remember, this is a timeless reading. So whenever it pops up on your YouTube feed, it's meant for you. For the Energy Oracle deck, we'll take 1 card. Thank you, Divine. And finally, from the Surrender deck, we'll take 1 card. What is it that you need to surrender? Thank you, Divine. Awesome. Okay, let us dive into your reading now, my dear option 3 viewers. Aha. Okay, deep. You are going through deep healing, okay? So the card you chose is the 2 of Pentacles. And I, like, when I saw your timestamp also and the card, I was like, I don't know why your timestamp was 2020, and when I look at this card, I get that feeling of 2 zeros. Like these 2 pentacles look like 2 zeros to me. So I'm like, okay, this 2 0 energy, this 2020 number might be really, significant for you. You can Google it, like angel number 2020 meaning. I don't know what it is. 2 usually represents balance and all, but it's coming twice with a 0. So definitely this 2 of Pentacles card, we clearly see somebody trying to balance 2 different things. So what I'm feeling in the next 7 to 10 days, there are 2 aspects which you are trying to balance. It can be work and home, it can be 2 different projects in work, it can be your internal and external world, it can be any 2 things, but both are equally important. Okay, uh, and that is very nice, that is amazing. But of course there's like a heavy energy, and because you also have this broken heart. Okay, and I'm guessing most of you know why you are having a broken heart. Please don't freak out, because this is like the 3 of Swords energy, not the 10 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords can be, some past things coming up to the surface which makes you feel sad. Of course it can be like a romantic relationship gone wrong, or with your partner you are not having, um, good vibes in the recent past. Probably you had an altercation, argument, difference of opinion. um, it can also be, people who thought will help you, they say no, or they talk behind your back. Like what I'm trying to say, it's nothing majorly sad, but it still makes you very sad. Like it's not like your life is going for a toss or something. No, but at the same time, whatever has happened, it is weighing really heavily on your heart, which is why you find it difficult to do your day to day activities. Okay, this 2 of Pentacles can be just that you have so much heaviness on your heart, you have so much sadness that you're finding it difficult to function properly, because those thoughts are coming. Why did this happen to me? Why am I like this? Or why people are not accepting? So all these things. So your surrender card is saying surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Oh, I totally get this. Yeah. So again, recently, it's happened something to me, my health wise, which I wasn't expecting. Like I was expecting some positive thing, but the test didn't come like so positive. There is still disease and all that have to taken care of. So that made me sad initially, but then I was like, it's okay, it is what it is. So for you also the thing is similar, because what I also sensed when I meditated and went inside, that there are ancestral karmas that are still not 100% released, and I am connected to my ancestors. Who knows, I could have very well have been one of the ancestors whose action caused this karma, and that's why maybe I'm here back again, trying to release the whole lineage of that, which is why it feels a little difficult. And some of you probably got some news that is like, oh, why is this happening to me or to my loved one and all that. But your guys are like, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Means this is, the healing light can only go through when the heart is cracked open. Okay, instead of seeing it as a disaster, see it as a doorway. Your heart has been opened, so that the doorway or the passage has been formed for this divine golden healing light to enter. And that's what is happening for you. And I don't know, this seems really specific, but for some of you it's like for your entire family. That lineage thing is coming very strongly. Family, lineage, healing, it's coming in, which is why, again, this Two of Pentacles energy, where you feel, oh, I have to balance this, but I don't know how. Things are a little bit overwhelming. But actually, nothing bad is happening. Okay? It's like 20% is happening, but the rest of the 80%, your mind is making you feel as if a really bad thing has happened. Okay? But it hasn't. And if you're like, why is this happening or why is this not happening, you guys are, this is not the right time. And another option also got the same card, and I kept feeling this is not the right time. If you talk to astrologers, they'll tell you clearly some planetary alignments are like super super bad. I don't understand astrology so much, but they're affecting the collective like crazy. So it is not the right time. Okay, so, and you can look around, you can see that. So your guides are encouraging you to focus inward, focus on the healing, pray for the healing. If you don't understand what in going inward means, or if you have never meditated and you don't feel like meditating, that's fine. You still know how to pray. You still know, if you don't even believe in prayers, you still know how to just send good thoughts to someone, right? So please go ahead and do that. And your final card is about listening to your intuition, which tells me your guides are communicating with you very, very strongly. Okay, your spirit guides are still taking care of you. So listen to your intuition. There is something that, in spite of all this sadness and frustration, there will be a guidance that will come in and actually help you. Will show the way on how to balance these two pentacles. Again, I'm getting this 2020 number is very significant for you. For some of you, probably something that happened in the year 2020 is getting a completion in the near future. It can be a legal matter, it can be something like that. Okay, and something that was really, that had started in 2020, and now it's finally, completing the cycle. And so things might feel a bit intense in the next 7 to 10 days, but it is a time of healing. Okay, it's not, nothing is happening against you. In fact, if things feel overwhelming, you connect to yourself, connect to the divine, you will see your intuition guiding you in the right way, and eventually you will be able to balance both the things. Okay, whatever is bothering you and you are fearing, no, I may have to let go of one thing to keep the other, your guides are saying, no, 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 don't worry, just surrender to the healing. Even if sad thoughts, heavy thoughts are coming up, witness them, let go of them, and eventually you will see there is some divine guidance coming in that will help you balance all these things, or whatever seems out of balance right now. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.